Welcome Green Business Innovator of the Year Award winner, Matt Bell, representing AstraZeneca, MedImmune, and David Dice from the Montgomery County Department of General Services, and Lisa Felt from the Montgomery County Department of Environmental Protection.
All right, before we start, I'm going to put an official request in next year for George Thorogood and Bad to the Bone. Can I get a show of hands? Right, Gigi. She's not even listening. You know, this is crazy. It's amazing how coincidences work. I was, a few days ago, I was working late and probably exhausted and driving home and coming through Rockville, and one of Rockville's finest pulls me over, says, license, registration. I hand it to him. He says, please get out of the car, Mr. Dice. I said, fine. He says, I'm concerned with the manner in which you're driving, so to test if you're impaired or not, I want you to read this statement. This is crazy. You will not believe this. He says, I want you to read this statement. So I copied it down. Here's the statement. MedImmune is the biologics research and development arm of AstraZeneca, a global innovation-driven biopharmaceutical business that focuses on the discovery, development, and commercialization of small molecule and biologic prescription medicines. I did it. Seriously. You try that after a long day. Seriously, is there anyone in this room who does not know MedImmune and what MedImmune means to this county? This is a great organization, and what's wonderful about them is that they, like Montgomery County Department of General Services, Department of Environmental Protection, that's you, right? Right. That we both have a commitment that you can deliver excellent service and provide a solid product and also respect and protect the environment and be committed to sustainability. They are not conflicting efforts, and so we recognize them and thank them for that commitment tonight. Lisa?
So thank you, David. It's always a pleasure to be up on the stage with Mr. David Dice. But we are partners. And I want to recognize MedImmune for the incredible work they do in AstraZeneca. And in fact, as David said, a business that embeds environmental sustainability into its day-to-day operations is a more competitive one. And I think when I was up here last year, and I'll say it every year that I'm here, our mission in the Department of Environmental Protection is working for a cleaner, greener, economically vibrant community, and MedImmune embodies that in a principle, and as a result contributes significantly to our economic vitality. A member of the Montgomery County Green Business Certification Program, the company purchases 100% wind energy, made massive energy efficiency upgrades in their facilities, transitioned to a zero-waste cafe feeding more than 1,200 people a day, where nearly everything can be either reused, recycled, or composted. They are a leader in this community, and I really applaud them. David?
I'm going to make this short because you want me to. But we do want to recognize MedImmune's commitment to this. They demonstrated, as Lisa just said, they're building in Gaithersburg an example of sustainability and a strong commitment to that end. They're installing a combined heat and power plant that is something that Montgomery County is also going to be doing over the next year. It's really amazing to see their commitment. I do want to say, going back to that actual true statement, you're not going to believe, but that was actually happened. I called Matt Bell on that sobriety test and said, Matt, can you believe that this really happened to me? He says, we are everywhere. So again, congratulations to MedImmune, much deserved.
So thank you for inspiring us all to do more. we are delighted to present the Green Business Innovator of the Year Award to AstraZeneca MedImmune, Matt Bell.
Thanks very much. Thanks, everybody. Well, look, I thought I was here to accept the Green Business Innovator of the Year award, but I think these guys get the best presentation of the award. So big round to David and Lisa. Thank you. I want to thank the Chamber. You know, we go to some of these awards over the year, and this is the best award, I think, on the calendar. It's fantastically run. It's a great event, and I have to say, you are the best audience and the most polite audience, so thank you so much for sticking around and listening. It's not a small thing for those that go to some of the other awards. So look, just up the road at MedImmune, at the MedImmune AstraZeneca campus, we have several thousand people focusing every day on one really important thing. And that's to do really mind-blowing science. And we hope that that mind-blowing science creates some mind-blowing medicines that really help patients. People in the room here, your families, your friends. That's why everybody comes to work every day on that campus just up the road here in Gaithersburg. And for those of you that know the story of MedImmune, it started with a handful of people locally, and it's grown to be a pretty big organization. For those of you that drive up Great Seneca, you see the large campus there. We have several thousand employees. We burn a lot of electricity, we generate a lot of waste, we use a lot of water, and you know, we take that responsibility seriously. And in the last few years, I have to say, we've made green business and sustainability a real focus. And we've put leadership commitment behind it, we've put investment behind it, and most of all, we put energy behind it from the team. But you know, actions speak louder than words, right? And at Medi and AZ, we've seen real action in this space. Action and energy. We've committed to reduce our energy by 25% by 2020. That's no small deal for a campus like ours, and we're well on the way to doing it. It's small things like using candles rather than regular light. It's small things like changing light bulbs out for LED, very easy. You haven't got to be a big company to do that, right? It's big things like combined heat and power and major efforts to generate electricity on campus so we do it much more efficiently. It's action around water. We use a lot of water in what we do in science. Science takes a lot of water, right? We work with living cells. They need water to survive. So we use millions of gallons of water every year on campus. And we had the great idea of recycling cooling water rather than just discharging it. We save millions of gallons every year of water by doing that, and we do other things besides. And you mentioned waste and recycling. We have a goal of having 70% of all of our materials recycled. If you come to the campus, you're welcome to come anytime, come visit us. You'll see in our cafe right now, we're zero waste. You know, you go to Starbucks, you throw away that cup, it often goes into landfill. Starbucks in our campus, you have a reusable top, you can compost it, you can compost your knife and fork, and everything is zero waste. It's the small things, and it's the big things, and we want to be leaders. So it takes a team, table 9 here, the people that make it happen, and many others besides. Legislators, the environment, the department, the county, everybody helps. And it takes your partnership. We partner with several companies on the Recovery Roundtable, and that partnership really helps. So when I think about Montgomery County in Maryland, you know, you don't necessarily think green when you think Montgomery County or Maryland, right? Maybe you think California and solar. I don't see any reason why we can't be leaders. I don't see no reason why we can't be leaders. It just takes a mindset, it takes a bit of commitment, it takes a willingness to try things, and it takes a focus, and I think we can do it. So thank you very much, and thanks again for the award.